What's up, Jousters? Thanks for tuning in to the June 1st WOD brief. June 1st, it's Coach EJ's birthday, so we have an awesome birthday workout written by Coach EJ for Coach EJ and all of the awesome Joust members. All right, 3 big parts to this workout. Part 1, 10 minutes to complete, 40 dumbbell snatches each arm. Within that 10 minutes, for all 10 minutes, you're going to do EMOM 6 goblet squats. All right? So at the beginning of every minute, you're going to do 6 goblet squats. On the last minute, so the end of the 10th minute, you're not going to do another 6 goblet squats. What you're going to do then is get started into the next workout. All right, so part 2. Part 2 is going to be 4 rounds of 13 burpees, 26 lunges total, 13 V-ups, and 26 swings. All right? And then part 3 is 4 rounds of 6 windmills each arm. So part 1 and 2, they're supposed to be back-to-back together. So it's going to be treated like 2 WODs, but back-to-back as if it's one ginormous WOD. Think of it that way. Remember how I said that we are, yes, going to do 6 goblet squats at the beginning of each minute? Yes, we are going to do that. At the end of minute 10, you're not going to do another 6 goblet squats. You're going to start the 4 rounds at the end of that 10th minute, all right, to do this. For part 2, the goal is to finish that in 10 to 15 minutes, all right? So try to make sure you're within that time range. If you're at 15 minutes, it's too long, all right? You need to modify or just stop there if you're with a Zoom class or maybe if you're following along, okay? What we will do then, take some time to catch our breath, get ready for part 3. We'll then do part 3 of 6 windmills each arm. So if you've ever done a WOD or a class where we hit the main WOD and then we finish, we have like 10 minutes left. Coach says, all right, put your stuff away, we'll do some core, right? So that's kind of the structure of this workout. We'll hit a big juicy WOD, that is part 1 and 2, and then part 3 is kind of like your accessory movement finisher, okay? That's how today will work. All right, so let's go over the movements. For the part 1, dumbbell snatches, 40 dumbbell snatches each arm, coming from the ground. You can do it with a vertical handle. This is how I like to do it, all right? Then switch, all right? You can split these up however you want. You can alternate, or you can do 10-10, do it however you want, all right? But you have to get 40 each arm. You could also do this, all right? If you need to scale, maybe you have some lower back issues, you can just do hang position, snatches instead. All right, same idea. With this, we do have the EMOM 6 goblet squats. You will start with 6 goblet squats. Bam, that's a goblet squat. Okay? Got a rep counter over here. If you don't hear my knee cracking, it's popping every rep. Cool. So 40 dumbbell snatches each arm. If you finish with like at 7 minutes, 3 minutes left, you're still doing the EMOM 6 goblet squats. And then once that 10th minute is done, that's when part 4 starts. All right? It doesn't matter how fast or how slow you finish. At the end of minute 10, part 2, that's the part 4. Part 2, the 4 rounds, is going to start. So part 2, 13 burpees. We do a million of these all the time, so we should know what they are. Burpee, that's 1. 26 lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do forward or reverse lunges, doesn't matter. And it's 26 total, all right? So 13, 13. 13, 13 each leg means 26 total. Next, we have 13 V-ups. You can reach for your toes or ankles. You can also reach past your knees like this Next scaling option, you can do tuck ups. A tuck up is where you touch your heels, or single leg V-ups like so. So those are your scaling options from most difficult to least difficult. And the last one, 26 swings. So if you're using a dumbbell for the swings, I really recommend holding the head of it like this, okay? Swings just like this, 26. If you have a kettlebell, use the kettlebell, all right? Just like so. Cool. So 4 rounds of 13 burpees, 26 lunges, 13 V-ups, 26 swings. All right, we'll take some time to catch our breath, and then we'll do 4 rounds of 6 windmills each arm. So that'll take a little time to get done. This is what a windmill looks like with a kettlebell. I'll show you with a kettlebell, but you would do the same thing with the dumbbell. So, get it up, all right? So a windmill, here is what a windmill is. I'll demonstrate, then I'll talk about how to do it. Okay, so I've got the dumbbell overhead first. Step 1, get overhead. If it's in my right hand, take your toes out about 45 degrees, your stance about shoulder width, all right? And then you kind of hinge your hips to the side. I'm tracing my leg until I get about to the sock line. See where the sock line is? And then I'll stand up. Some people will go right down to their ankle. So like this, for example. Right down to the ankle, stand back up, all right? I would say try to at least get right below your knee. The more mobile you are, the lower you'll be able to get. The standard I usually give myself when I'm doing those is the sock line, all right? Or down to the ankle. So I recommend really try to be between this midi sock line or down to the ankle when you're doing the windmills, all right? Your toes will always point the opposite direction you're holding the weight. So now, if I go overhead with my left foot or my left arm, my feet, sorry, words are hard. My feet are going to point to the right, about 45 degrees, all right? And then I'll hinge, coming down to that sock line, stand up. Notice how I'm looking at the kettlebell or the dumbbell if you're using a dumbbell. Stand up, just like so. Right, so yeah, it will be 6 each arm for the 4 rounds when you're doing this workout. Cool, so that's it. Scaling options. If you don't have a dumbbell or kettlebell. For the snatches, grab anything, right? We've talked about grabbing a bottle of water, a heavy soup can. You could do the snatches with that, all right? So if you don't have a dumbbell or kettlebell, no excuse for the snatches, right? You can still hold anything. I was training someone earlier today, they were holding a bag of potatoes for their goblet squats. Find something, right? There's something you could use. Same idea for the goblet squats, find something. Okay, then we get into the 4 rounds. Don't need anything for burpees, don't need anything for lunges, don't need anything for V-ups. For the swings, right, you could just do good mornings instead, right? So hinge your hips, push your hips back, squeeze your butt, stand back up, all right? And you could add weight to that. So for example, the person with the potatoes earlier, I would have said, hey, throw it on your shoulders. Potato bag on the shoulders, good mornings for 26 reps, all right? Same thing with the windmills. Hold the bottle of water, can of soup, do the windmills just like I demonstrated, all right? So that's a lot for today's workout. It's gonna be fun though, it's a good workout. We also have a new standard joust warm-up, so keep an eye out for that, all right? A link for the warm-up will be in the description of the YouTube video right here, all right? Thanks, Jousters. Happy birthday, EJ. We'll see you out there.